Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Well, these are hard words to say. After 33 years, Lynne McGranger, who's been a constant on our screens as Irene on Home and Away, is heading off for greener pastures. What could be greener? Lynne, hi.
There she is.
Hello, guys. It's so lovely to be here.
It's great to have you in
Was
the
this
studio.
a tough decision to make?
Yeah, well, actually, I've been meaning to tell you it's all a fake, so I could come in and talk to
Let
you.
me check. Let me text the date. It's not April 1st.
No, it's exciting and it's terrifying, and I'm happy and sad and grateful and all of those things. It's been a ride.
You've
guys.
done it for a long time,
Yeah.
and I just found your first episode on Home and Away. This is you in 1993 when we meet the character Irene.
Remember me?
Irene, hi, I heard you were coming up.
I can't find that damn hospital. I've been driving around in circles for 15 minutes.
Well, it's pretty easy to miss the turn off in the dark.
Oh, my daughter on a deathbed and I can't even find the blast place. I don't know why they didn't shoot me years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be smoking in here.
You walked into the diner with a cigarette ablaze.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I think I shook in terror for the first 6 months.
Did you know it was going to be a long-term gig?
No, not at all, love. I was hired for 3 months to replace Jackie Phillips, who was the very original OG, Irene. And then they said to me, would you come back for maybe 6 months or a year in 6 months' time? I went, hell yeah.
So there was another Irene.
Yeah, you knew that, didn't you?
No, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Jackie Phillips played the very original Irene.
Because I know they changed Pippers.
Yeah, no, they changed Irene. She tried to push her kids down the stairs, tried to throttle them. So Irene was a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
When she landed in my lap. And then, of course, as we know, she struggled with alcoholism over the years,
Yeah.
but she gave up the fags. If you haven't seen the bit where Kate Ritchie, who was beautiful little Sally, caught Irene smoking at the caravan park
Right.
between the sheets hanging on the line, you should check it out. She's like, Irene, you shouldn't smoke. It's bad for you. It was just lovely. And, of course, as all people who stay on the show who eventually become goodies as opposed to
Yeah.
baddies,
Yes.
you have to give up your nasty habits.
And did you gave up smoking though, didn't you?
Who, Lynn or Irene?
Did Lynn give up?
Lynn actually, the 20-year anniversary was
Right.
5 days ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah, very happy.
But these are the things that happened to Irene, battle with alcoholism, as you say, breast cancer, long-lost son, sinking ferries, explosions. What was your favourite / ludicrous storyline?
Oh, man. Look, this is ludicrous. They decided to make Irene a clairvoyant for a while.
Right.
And, she fell in love with the priest who was going to give up the order, but she said, no, I can't do that to you. Look, that I wouldn't say ludicrous. Both of those are ludicrous, but there's been so many faves over the years, but I think the one that sticks in my head, aside from the breast cancer storyline, which meant a lot to me, because my best friend in York in the UK's daughter I was paralleling her story.
Right.
Sadly, she didn't make it. And in fact, the anniversary of her passing was about 3 days ago. She died before 50 of breast cancer. Irene survived it. That was very important to me, and I'd like to think that we did it justice. And also the storyline where Leah, had to slap Irene across the face and I'll try and truncate this for you, but Irene was abused when she was 14 and had a child as a result of that, Mick. And Mick was out of Irene's life and then came back into Irene's life, and he was a bit of a loose cannon. Anyway, he attacked Billy, who was engaged to VJ, and a child ensued from that. And so Irene was biologically the child's grandmother, but Leah was morally the child's grandmother. Right. So there was a huge Barney ensued. and that came to a head on the pier, and Leah slapped Irene across the face.
And you and Ada are great friends.
We're
Was that a
great mates.
hilarious day?
It was, but it was terrifying. I can remember thinking, I'm not going to be able to do this. I can't do this. And Ada was the same. And it was, of course, it had to be outside, didn't it? But luckily it was at night, but it was still a crowd gathering because we're screaming at each other.
Oh.
And then whack across the mush. And then, of course, we had to hug afterwards. But that's really stood out in my head because it's such a hard thing to do.
Was it a real
to
slap?
Fight. I don't think so. I think we pulled it, like as in, you know.
Did you go to training?
The Zavansky thing where they slap on one side of the face and the head goes the other way. No, it wasn't quite that bad. But it was that stood out, and also a recent one where a scammer, Bronte, came into the bay and was taking Irene for all her worth, and of course Irene being, you know, as green
She's
as the
trusting.
grass and trusting, just accepted her, and you know that was a terrific story.
I like that one where the tea your tea was poisoned. Remember, someone was trying to get you back on the booze.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong? It tastes like something out of the sewer.
I'll make you a fresh one.
No. One of you has done something to this.
Come on, Irene.
No. Somebody has put something in that.
Someone's poisoned me tea.
With a sewer by the sound of
Look,
it.
I've been chased around the beach house with a cricket bat, crazy dame. I loved it. It was cricket, you know. I loved the cricket.
What's your demise going to be? How do you leave the show?
Jonesy, I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Do it,
on.
do it, Lynn, do it.
No.
Come on.
Look, all I can tell you is that I came up with this idea.
Ooh.
I'm very proud of it.
Okay.
And I approached them, Lucy and Julie, our lovely producers, and Louise, our beautiful writer, and they loved it and have embraced it.
Oh.
And it is very relevant. Yeah. It's very relevant. It's very fitting in this day and age.
Uh-huh.
And I like to think that we will do it great justice and take the audience on a terrific journey.
Wow. With a
and
cricket
so
bat?
It'll be, and I'm actually in the middle of filming it all now.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So if we see you getting chased around by a cricket bat, no, it all ends.
Spitting
no
out your
humans
tea.
attached to it, just a giant cricket bat.
Well, Lynn, it's great to talk to you. It's great to see you. Congratulations. What
Thank
a
you,
career. What a
guys.
stellar career. Can you give us you watch out, girly?
Oh, yeah, you park your bum, girlie, right now, or so help me, I'm going to wallop you. I'm going to give you a thick ear.
Wayman
I'd
girl.
believe it too.
Thanks, Lenny.
Thank you.
Love you guys.